Okay, so this is a learning experience for me, right? Please teach me, because maybe I'm ignorant in this. Why is it hard to leave abusive relationship? Please tell me. Now, let me preface this: if you are not being held captive, right? Captive. Why is it hard? Because usually, personal opinion. Again, I want to learn. I want to understand, because I believe personal opinion. Most cases, these cases, women are able to leave the house. They leave the house, go to work. They do other things. Right? Throughout, let's say, the years she's being abused, plenty of time she could leave. Now you can say, oh, he will try to attack her, kill her. You don't think that he would do that in the house, right? While you're in the house? Hell, if you have kids with him, you don't think that you are still putting your kids in danger? So still, that's not a good excuse. Oh, he could still attack. He could go after you and try to attack you. Well, he could do that while you're in the house. So again, that is not a good excuse. I've always seen this, right? This is my belief, and I want to be educated by it. Give me examples of why can't you leave. Besides, for maybe you have some now psychological trauma that you don't want to leave him, that you can't see yourself leaving him. And that is a problem where I find that I think a lot of women are holding themselves back. They believe they can't leave, okay? But when actuality, they can't. They are holding themselves back, which I don't disregard that is probably psychological trauma. But again, just leave is a valid argument, which most women gather the strength. Because here's the thing where I think I've seen this before, and I've experienced it, where a lot of people tell you to leave, right? A lot of people even say that you need to leave, right? Make it an issue that you should leave, or say that you help. But I've seen it where women said no, or they do leave and come back. That has happened so many times. In my personal opinion, that's the majority of the time, where others do help you leave, or you do leave, but yet you still go back. Or you say, no, you can't. Right? So you have opportunities to leave, or you've left, but yet you still go back to these abusive men. So that's where I come out where I have no sympathy. Because, and again, this is why I said educate me, so maybe I can gain some sympathy for it. Because when you complain about being abused, yeah, you put yourself into abusive situations. Why should I be sympathetic to that? Why should I be sympathetic? Because I also believe that a lot of these women who are abused, again, I'm not saying they deserve it, but they know these men are terrible. They know these men are toxic. They know these men have anger issues. They know these men are mentally disturbed, or they have been violent before, but they choose not to leave. They chose these men. Okay. Now I get it and I've been in a situation where if I love someone and I'm in a toxic relationship, it's that part I get, where it's hard to leave because you put so much time and effort into the relationship. So if that's the case, then I get it. That doesn't necessarily make me sympathetic to it, but I get it. When you fall in love with someone, you put so much effort into a relationship, and you believe the good in somebody, right? Okay, I understand that part. But if that's the part, then again, it is your fault when you choose to stay in terrible relationships. You don't deserve sympathy for that. That's what I'm going about it. Again, like I said, I'm more thinking about, I don't understand why women don't leave abusive relationships. I really don't.